We learned how to send and use parameters, but let me now show a problem we do have with this. In order to be able to show the problem, I will adjust my header here to duplicate this only to have user 1 and 2, and therefore load the users 1 and 2 here. So a very simple change with two different IDs being passed now. Now with that, if I go to the application and reload it, and if I click on user 1, we load user 1. And if I click on user 2, we load user 2, but do you see that? The ID is not updated. The ID remains at 1. The reason for this is that this component where we use that, the user.view file, the user component here, isn't recreated if we are already on that component. And then only the path changes, but we would load the same component again. VueJS will not recreate the component. It will save these resources and will simply keep the existing component. That of course is an issue if some pieces on this component have to change, like the ID here. Therefore we have to watch for these router params to change. And if they change, we want to update the pieces on our page which need to be updated depending on our parameters. Well, for this we can use something we learned about a long time ago in this course. Watch. We can set up a watcher and we can watch our route like this, $route. This now defines that whatever $route changes, and keep in mind the route does change. It's only that ID is not updated here because this is no computer or dynamic component. But here we can watch for route changes and then execute any code we want to execute whenever this occurs. So here this actually is a function, and we will get two arguments passed to this function by VueRouter, to and from. So where are we coming from, which route are we coming from, and to which route are we going? Well, of course it's the same route, but there is one important thing. We do have our new params stored on the to route, this new route which is getting loaded. So here I can simply set this ID equal to params ID. Remember, to just is a route, so not this $route, just to. This will be the new route which gets loaded. And if I do it like this, and I reload the page here, now you see the ID is adjusted when I switch the page because now I'm watching for changes. And of course you could execute more code here, which is why I didn't choose a computed property here, which of course should also work if you use this $route params ID. And with that, we're now reacting to that, and now we're really using the route parameters we're passing here to create a reactive application and using the data we're sending through the URL.